Here we go, last video of the 2022 World Aquatics Championships paired YouTubing and Wikipedia writing production that I'm doing for this year. Still a little tired from the power outage last night. Power went off around 11, a little after 11 p.m. and then came back on this morning at about 1:45 a.m. and it was a wee bit too quiet and a wee bit too warm because I sleep with a fan and the fan couldn't run because the power was out. So I ended up going to sleep much later than I normally would. Much later, but a few hours later than I normally would. So let's get going. This is the 2022 World Aquatics Championships soundtrack video, and I'm really just going to go through and read off the songs that I did. And these will all be in the video description. So this is a reading / recitation video. I will say up front, it ended up kind of being a snapshot of the music industry from the past 15 years. Songs released from approximately 2007 to 2022. So it's yeah. And it worked. So I was happy with that. It might be it was born in the early 1990s, so it's a very millennial soundtrack, I guess. If one counts me as a millennial. It's a, yeah, kind of thing. Okay, let's read through this. Soundtrack by date. So I'm going to say the date or dates, and then the song. So the 29th of May to the 2nd of June 2022 was the song Part of Me by Katy Perry. The 3rd of June was the song Think by Kaleida. The 4th of June was Sorry by Justin Bieber. The 5th of June was Shark in the Water by Vivi Brown. The 6th of June was Misbehaving by Labrinth. The 7th of June was The Nights by Avicii and Rory Kramer. Silence by Grace Carter. Moderator song Space for Two by Mr. Probz. Moderator song Chainsmoking by Jacob Banks. Moderator song Drew Barrymore by Bryce. That wasn't the name of the song when it was released, if I'm recalling correctly. There was I'm guessing legal stuff and that had to get changed, but random note. I remember when the song came out and the name Space changed, possibly. All right. And then the last song for the day was Sleep on the Floor by the Lumineers, which was another Moderator song. And a Moderator song is just if the song choices of the day spurred conversation or something like that and needed another song for kind of moderating that conversation, that's where the Moderator song or songs come in. So up next, the 8th of June, No More Sad Songs by Little Mix. No Promises by Cheat Codes and Demi Lovato. Family by the Chainsmokers, Kygo and Rory Kramer. And then Work Song by Hozier was the Moderator song for the day. The 9th of June, the song was Chantaje by Shakira and Maluma. The 10th of June, the song was Mr. Saxo Beat by Alexandra Stone. And there were 3 Moderator songs, and they were Rivers by Thomas Jack and Nico and Vinz. And then Can I Be Him by James Arthur. And These Days by Rudimental, Jesse Glein, Macklemore, and Diane Kaplan. The 11th of June, the song was Shotgun by George Ezra. And then the Moderator songs were False Alarm by The Weeknd, Let You Down by NF, and Forever by Chris Brown. The 12th of June, the song was Stereo Hearts by Gym Class Heroes and Adam Levine. And the Moderator songs, there were a lot, was Till the End of Time by Timothy Bloom and V. Bozeman. Youth by Troye Sivan. There For You by Martin Garrix and Troye Sivan. Need You by Travis McCoy. Wild One by Lucky Rose and Tepno. Diamonds by Rihanna. Gold Rush Kid by George Ezra, which was actually released on the 10th of June 2022, so during the course of the soundtrack. And then the next Moderator song for the day was Mother's Daughter by Miley Cyrus. Then Summer by Calvin Harris and Symphony by Clean Bandit and Zara Larson. The 13th of June had one song, Wild Ones by Flo Rida and Sia. The 14th of June had Danza Kuduro in Español by Don Omar and Lucenso. And the Moderator songs were Hey Child by Ex Ambassadors, Grow As We Go by Ben Platt, Unforgettable by French Montana and Sway Lee, which was also my wedding song from when I married my husband Dane. And then, so that's the 14th of June. The 15th of June, the song was Beauty and a Beat by Justin Bieber and Nicki Minaj, with a second song that was released during the course of the soundtrack. On 10th of June 2022, the song was Sweetest Human Being Alive by George Ezra. The 16th of June, the songs were Timber by Pitbull and Kesha and Sorry Blame It On Me by Akon. The 17th of June, the songs were The Motto by Ava Max and Tiesto, and the song Castle original version by Halsey. The 18th of June, the songs were Green Green Grass by George Ezra, 2002 by Anne Marie, and then Dance All Over Me by George Ezra, which was the song released during the course of the soundtrack on the 10th of June 2022. The 19th of June, the song of the day was Stronger by Sam Felt and Kesha. The 20th of June, the first song was Budapest by George Ezra, and the second song was Rabiosa, English version by Shakira and Pitbull. The 21st of June, the song was Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. The 22nd of June, the song was Bailando en Español by Enrique Iglesias. And the 23rd of June, the songs were Tiger Lily by LaRue and I'll Wait by Kygo and Sasha Sloan. The 24th of June, Tired was the songs Tired by Alan Walker, Stolen Dance by Milky Chance, that rhymes, and My by Troye Sivan. The 25th of June, the song was Haven't Met You Met. It's the two songs. First one was Haven't Met You Met by Michael Bublé, and second song was Nobody by Danielle and Salda. The 26th of June, the songs were I Took a Pill in Ibiza by Mike Posner and The Consequences orchestral version by Camila Cabello. The 27th of June, the song was Stranger Things by Kygo and One Republic. The 28th of June, the song was 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. The 29th of June is the song I'm an Albatross by Aaron Chupa and Little Sis Nora. The 30th of June were the songs Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith and Photograph by Ed Sheeran. The 1st of July, the song was Stole the Show by Kygo and Parson James. The 2nd of July, the songs were Me Enamore by Jay Wheeler and I Miss You by Clean Bandit and Julia Michaels. The 3rd of July, the song was Back to You by Selena Gomez. The 4th of July, the song was Work From Home by Fifth Harmony. The 5th of July, two songs, were Goodbye by Christina DeBarge and Ghost by Justin Bieber. And then the 6th of July, the song was Domino, so that's today, at least in Seattle time. The song is Domino by Jessie J. And the song tomorrow, or / the day, the information is taken down. The 7th of July, there is no song. None. There's not a song. So that is the soundtrack. Concluding remarks was a snapshot kind of the past 15 years, because that's kind of approximately the spread of when these songs were released. And then the George Ezra album Gold Rush Kid was released during the championships. I actually listened to all the songs the day it was released, and I chose some of my favorites and incorporated them into the soundtrack. So that's why they got the special note of song released during the soundtrack. It's really recent and it's relevant. I like it. Matches the tone of the day kind of thing. So that is the soundtrack. And that's also the songs are in a playlist, the 2022 World Aquatics Championships soundtrack. There's a playlist for that on my channel that has these songs and videos and kind of stuff.